Good morning, my name is Benjamin Lehn. I will be interviewing my grandfather. Can you please tell me your name and where you were born?
My birth name is Edward Stanwood Wood, but my adopted name is Edward Stanwood Luchin Lynn. I was born on a little island on the north coast of Honduras by the name of Utila. It's spelled Utila, 18 miles on the north coast of Honduras. It's 3 miles wide and 7 miles long. It's a paradise.
You were adopted, and why is that?
Because after my father died, my biological father, after he passed away, my mother had 4 mouths to feed, and we were very poor, eating from hand to mouth. And after my dad died, him and my adopted father were the best of friends, and he asked my mother if he could take me off her hands by adopting me. And she told him yes. You know, people ask me if I hold that against my mother. I don't. I think she did that to make life better for me. And I don't hold anything against my mother for doing that.
What type of life did you have?
Before I was adopted, I was poor and, going to school with torn clothes and barefoot. And, well, it was bad. It was poor. We were poor. But after I got adopted, my adopted father, he was pretty well off. He was a civil engineer, worked in Venezuela making dams and bridges and what have you. And after he adopted me, I always had nice clothes to wear, nice bicycles to drive, to ride, and shoes to wear, and a few girlfriends.
Did you ever finish your schooling?
The Spanish schooling, yes, from 1st to 6th grade, I graduated that, and then my adopted father, he paid to send me to the Methodist school, which is like a junior college. I went there for 2 years, but then I got enough of that, and then I decided to go to work.
Did you experience any racism in your hometown?
Oh, very much, because back then, the colored people, they lived on one side of the island, on one end of the island, and we lived on the other end. On Friday nights, there was only one dance hall, okay? On Friday nights, that night was for the colored people, and the rest of the week was for the white people to dance. The colored people could not go into the dance hall while the white people were dancing. That's how bad it was back then. Today, forget it. It's all mixed.
And did you have any personal issues with that?
No. Matter of fact, one of my best friends was a colored boy, Nat Bernard, when we were growing up. So no, I didn't have any problem with the racism, not me personally. Because I called everybody, you know what, but that didn't mean nothing back then. We were all friends, and I could say you know whatever, and wasn't nothing wrong with that.
And tell me your best memory.
My best memory was after I got adopted. My adopted father took me to Europe, to Denmark. I went over there as a Boy Scout, and to the 1959 Boy Scout Jamboree, and I was there for 3 or 4 months. I don't remember exactly how long I was there, but I wanted to go to the airplane mechanic school then, but I was only 12 years old, and they wouldn't let me go to school for that kind of education, so I went back to Honduras after 4 months or 3 months, something like that.
What about your worst memory?
My worst memory was one day we went to the north side of the island, guys and girls, and I got stung with a sea urchin. on my private, and it was horrible. When my mother seen that, I thought she was going to faint away because it was all swollen and whatever, but hey, it happens. It happens, so.
Why did you decide to come to the United States?
Oh, simple, to make life better for myself and to help my mother financially.
Continue.
And to help my younger brother, because we were, like I said, poor, you know, and I helped my mother and my younger brother as much as I could back then. So that's why I came to the States, to make life better for all of us.
What was your first job?
My first job was with a cousin of mine in New Orleans, a roofer, fixing roofs. But I didn't like it, so I quit and I came to Texas to go shrimping. And I didn't like that either. Still don't, but hey, it was good money back then. So.
What was your first impressions of the United States?
Bright lights. Because when I landed in New Orleans, I came in at night. And just by seeing all them bright lights, wow. I said to myself, this is the place to be. I came into New Orleans on the 7th of April, 1964. And that's I guess, that's it.
Are you happy that you left your hometown?
In a way of speaking, yes, because I think I got a better life here than I would have had if I'd have stayed in Honduras. I might be dead by now living over there with all the crime and stuff going on, but I'm happy here where I'm at.
Did your siblings come to the United States?
They're all over here. Sisters, brothers. I got a brother in Monterrey, Mexico. A brother in Austin. My younger brother in Louisiana. His sister in Houston.
Does your family or your siblings feel like they made the right decision as well?
I can't answer for them. But I'm pretty sure they are happy to be over here because, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're happy to be over here.
Anything else you want to say?
Let's get drunk.
All right, thank you for helping me out with this project.
You're welcome, son.